Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here, and today we are back at Universal Orlando Resort. We have another hotel review for you guys. This is our first time staying at Aventura Hotel, so we are super excited to show you guys around. If you'd like to join us, let's go. Aventura Hotel opened in August of 2018 and is one of Universal's budget-friendly hotels on Universal property. Aventura Hotel is a modern and stylish place to stay. This hotel prides itself on the skyscaping views of all three Universal theme parks and its vibrant, free-flowing, calming atmosphere. Aventura Hotel offers the best of both worlds, offering a family-friendly atmosphere with sophisticated perks for adults, like the unique Bar 17 Bistro. So let's check in for the first time at Universal's Aventura Hotel. Alright, so we just got off the elevator. One thing I do want to note, plenty of elevators in this hotel, and if you look down any of these hallways, there are only like 6 to 8 rooms. So we did not have to worry about asking for a room near the elevator because basically all of the rooms are near an elevator at this point, so that is a really awesome touch. Alright guys, so we've made it to our 2 queen bed standard room. I'm starting here at the door, just showing you the outline of the hotel here. Funny enough, Aventura uses this design in a lot of their room decor and throughout the hotel, so I just wanted to show you that right quick for reference. But we're going to start here with our closet. It is very easy to miss because it's pretty seamless, but we have our standard items, luggage rack, ironing board. We have some hangers, a laundry bag, extra sheets, and an iron. And then to the right of it, right over here, we also have our coffee bar and our mini fridge and some extra really tall storage that I hope you guys can access. Obviously, I'm going to leave that empty unless Seth wants to climb up there, but we also have our mini fridge down here, and that looks like a pretty standard mini fridge like the rest of the Universal hotels. So now let me circle back to the bathroom. We'll come back to the bedroom in just a second, but the bathroom is pretty standard as well. Looks like we have a lighted vanity there with our sink. Plenty of storage options for all of your items, especially they give you some extra washcloths and things. And then the bathroom here, we have a shower. Once again, we have the design that I mentioned, that Aventura shaped design. And of course, we have our free toiletries and things in here as well. Pretty standard bathroom. But lastly, let's go back in here and check out the bedroom. So first over here to my left, we have, I think, what is a speaker of some sort, along with our desk and desk lamp. And we also have our little pen and pad here if we want to leave a note for the room attendants or anything. We are also celebrating my birthday this week. So if you do have a special occasion, a birthday or anything like that, be sure to put a note when you book your reservation and remind them when you check in, because they'll give you some little freebies to wear to the park. And over here we do have our TV, and right under here it looks like we have maybe some more drawers. Yeah. So they give you plenty of storage for sure in here. Is there anything under the bed? No, I remembered Endless Summer they had that, but that may just be specific to that resort. But we do have our 2 pretty spacious beds with the individual reading lights on each side, and we have our little lamp in between. So these lights right here, they work on their own basically flip system, but the rest of the room lights and the TV, basically anything else you can think of, is going to be controlled on this tablet. So as you can see, a couple of the bigger lamps around, they are on here for you to turn on and off. Try and turn this one in the corner off, Seth. Yep. So again, everything is controlled via the tablet. And we also have the TV and everything on here as well. Looks like you can do some dining services. And actually, it looks like they have the chat feature on there as well that we usually use with our cell phones. So basically, if you are not prepared for this or you're not familiar with iPads or anything like that, just keep that as a heads up because this is standard in every room.
But I think that should be about it. Last thing is the view. Right now it is raining and it is almost midnight when we're getting here. So obviously we'll put in some nicer shots of the morning view so you guys can see. But as you can see, we are very, very close to the edge here.
A theme park view room?
Yeah, because she said somewhere in the distance, it is right over there. Again, we'll put in some more views here. I can see Dr. Doom over there. And we also have some nice views of Cabana Bay as well. So definitely a great resort view-wise. But this is basically our room in a nutshell. We have a little ottoman here, but pretty standard. We are super excited to stay here. There's a lot of great things we want to try, like the bar upstairs, pools, everything like that. So be sure to stay tuned, guys, as we check out the rest of the resort. And before we move on to the next part of the resort review, I did want to show you guys the close-up of the map. So as you can see, there are quite a few things to do at this resort. It's not the biggest resort Universal has, but we have plenty of things that are typically standard at a Universal hotel. Like we have a hot tub, splash pad, looks like a Universal Studio store, Starbucks. All of our usual items are going to be here at this hotel. But there's more of like an aerial view of what the hotel looks like, again, with that shape there. Also, this hotel is the first time we've ever did the check-in via the email before we arrived. We were having some issues with that. It wanted me to add Seth again as a guest, even though he was basically the person who the reservation was under. It wouldn't let us submit it without doing that, and we ended up getting 3 key cards, so Seth has 2. Doesn't matter, we're just going to pick one to use, but just keep an FYI. I think that online check-in system may be a little bit wonky sometimes, but no big deal. But again, now we're going to keep going around the resort and check out some of these mini amenities.
Alright, so when you first come into the lobby here, you're going to run straight into the check-in desk. So just get in line and they'll call you up to one of the stations there. They've also got luggage services over here, which is really convenient for needing to store the luggage. They can even bring it to your room. Oftentimes, if our room isn't ready, we will utilize one of the resort's luggage services to drop our stuff off even though our room's not ready, and whenever it is ready or we come back from the parks, we can grab our stuff and head up to our room. And looks like over here across from the front desk, they've got a little display here sort of advertising Volcano Bay. I want to say I've seen this at another resort. It's pretty much just advertisement. And directly past the check-in desk is the tickets and vacation planning station. So I am down here quite early, but right here in the lobby is Bar Ventura. So this is a bar that's open, obviously not this early, but here it is. And if you keep walking this direction, looks like they've got Urban Pantry here, which does contain a Starbucks. So this is just like many of the other resorts here. They do have a full service Starbucks. So they've got the bakery where they've got fruit bowls, oatmeal, beverages, and different kinds of pastries. And over here at the breakfast station here, they do have a all-American breakfast, pancakes, waffles, breakfast burritos, biscuits and gravy. So I think we're going to go with an order of the pancakes and a breakfast burrito. Alright, so I just paid for it. You go up to the counter here and place your order. But with a milk and a water, ours came to $30.95. Which we also got to use our annual pass discount. Alright, so here is our breakfast. Got back to the room here and it looks great. I got the breakfast burrito. And here are the pancakes. Pretty large pancakes here, and you get 3 of them. So we're going to dig in and let you guys know what we think. Alright, so at Aventura, they have an exclusive amenity of Relay the Robot. If you need anything, use the texting service, and he will come up and bring it to you. They can send anything with him except food. So we asked for him to bring us some toothpaste because we're about out. And they replied with that he would call our room when he arrives, and be sure to answer his call so we can greet him at the door. So we're kind of excited to try it out and greet him. Hello?
Ooh.
Hello, your delivery has arrived.
Wow.
Our robot is waiting outside your door for you to pick it up.
All right. So Relay's here. Let's go check him out.
All right, so let's see him. Oh, hey,
Aww.
how's it going? Ah, yes,
What did he get us?
the toothpaste.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thank you, Relay.
Thank you so much. All right, so I guess we got to all sit. How was your stay? Oh, of course, 5 stars. Yay.
I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow him, see where he goes. Oh,
I believe that's it.
bye,
Bye.
Relay.
Well, be safe.
So just a reminder here, all of the Universal hotels do package delivery from the parks, so you don't have to necessarily carry around all of your merchandise, or if it's the day of checkout for you or the day before checkout, you can have it sent to the front of the park. Just wanted to remind you guys of that. Alright guys, so wanted to review our breakfast that we got at the Urban Pantry. Personally, I thought it was on par basically with like Cabana Bay. I know we've eaten breakfast. I think specifically I've eaten pancakes there before as well. However, I think it's probably a little bit more pricey than maybe some of the other resort hotels as far as breakfast goes. Because mine only came with just the pancakes, like there wasn't a side or anything. You said it was what, $12?
Yeah.
So that to me is a little bit pricey. But what did you think of your burrito?
I thought it was really good.
You got more food than I did.
Yeah, I thought it was real good. I would normally like sausage or bacon in it,
inside,
but
yeah.
I mean, it was still good.
Yeah.
I would probably get it again, but like you said,
Pricey.
it was like, I think mine was $13 or so.
And you got a whole burrito and
yeah.
hash browns.
Yeah, so it was a little better deal, I think, if you considered the side.
So just kind of keep that in mind. You can also get breakfast a couple of places in the park, like mobile ordering at a couple of the bakeries, things like that, or just bring your own. Again, I'm not really sure if it was necessarily worth the price, but overall the quality of the food was okay. It was perfectly fine for breakfast. But we're going to keep walking around the rest of the hotel and take you guys with us. Alright, so fast forward a little bit later, it looks like we have a walk station. And as you can see, there are plenty of little tables and things set up. Looks like they have some pre-made sushi here. And it looks like this station is still not open, but according to the signage, it looks like basically burger, sandwiches, and pizza type items. Looks like they have a couple of, those are beers, I assume. And also, we get a quick look here of the Aventura refill cup. Looks like you can do the length of your stay, 3, 2, or 1 days there. Very cute cup. And here it looks like we also still have some of those breakfast type items like our cereal. Looks like we also have some more of those refill cups. Looks like some waters, wine. Let's see, what are these? Say pork rinds, Seth? Yep, pork rinds, some more wine. Looks like some more of our grab and go items. Looks like a salad, some milk, things like that. That looks like another alcoholic drink there. So no shortage of adult beverages here, looks like. And regular beverages as well. And right next to the little refrigerator here, it looks like there is a ordering station. Let's go check out the menu. So here's a look at the menu. Looks like they have some cheeseburgers, different sorts of sandwiches, salads and wraps, basically a good variety of things. But here's a quick look at what the preparation station looks like. And also, right over here to my left, it looks like we have some more grab and go items. Looks like some honey, chips, and basically candy, other basic grab and go items. And right here to the back side of the menu, we have a warming station, basically fancy terms for your microwaves or your toaster ovens, things like that. And to my right of the warming station, it looks like we have some seating with the Coca-Cola freestyle cups, or refill stations I should say, for the freestyle cups specific to Aventura. Looks like they have the condiments and coffee stations here as well. And specifically, this reminds me of basically a downsized version of Portofino Bay. If you're looking for that gelato type treat, Aventura actually has it as well. Looks like we have a couple different options for the sizes, and right here is where they actually will serve you for the gelato flavors. And it looks like they have a couple of other things. Let's check out the rest of the selection. And to the left of the gelato, looks like we have our pizza station. And it looks like they have a couple of different options. Let me zoom in just a tad bit more. Looks like we have a basically cheese pizza, garden pizza, meat lovers, pepperoni, basically anything and everything you could want. And they do make the pizza here in front of you. So they have a good selection of things here at Aventura. So Seth had a good point. He was kind of saying like these are not necessarily as many options, but they're pretty similar to some of the premier resorts, right?
Yeah, and this one kind of makes me think of like Cabana Bay, sort of. It may not be as many as stations as Cabana Bay, but like the quality of food is like a little nicer. So it's a little more expensive, but
it's worth it. Yeah. It's nicer quality. For example, I've came back to the like sushi station here at the is it Wok station? Yeah. Here. That reminds me a lot of Royal Pacific, as well as the gelato reminds me a lot of Portofino Bay. So that's kind of what we're getting at here. It's a little bit higher end selection. And I know Seth already showed the Starbucks, but just for reference, we're going to check out the Universal Studios store, which is to my left here. So let's go check out what they have. So it looks like we have some of the typical Universal Studios store items. What I'm excited to find is the Aventura specific items, if they do have something like that. But these are basically the same items that we're going to find in the park. So it's good to know if you want anything last minute to buy on your trip. Alright, so we did find that Aventura specific merchandise. It's kind of hidden. Looks pretty plain, but that's okay. Looks like we have a tumbler here with Universal Studios on one side, Aventura on the other. Or actually, is that one just hidden in?
Yeah.
With it said?
Yeah, Universal.
So this actually,
29.
Yep, and the Universal one looks like it's just placed in there with it. So my mistake. It looks like we have some shot glasses. That almost looks like a gray, wood grainy type of texture, with a matching, is it a coffee mug? Yep. Seth? And it looks like we have a matching t-shirt here. Is there anything on the back of that, Seth? Or no? Nope, just plain Jane, just like this hotel.
And they are $25.
$25. Let's see what else they have. And again, in standard Universal Studios store fashion, just like most of the other resort Universal Studios stores, they're going to have a variety of different things you see in the park, of course. But funny enough, the team member at the desk did say that they have some Royal Pacific lanyards. So, of course, Lowe's has multiple hotels, so Royal Pacific is a sister hotel. So that's pretty cool that you can get that lanyard here. And it looks like they have your basic grab-and-go items for the, like, toiletries and things like that, like your sunscreen. Looks like they have some lip balm, things like that. Looks like we also have some more boutique style items over here. And I think right behind Seth there is a Simply Southern shirt. I don't think I've seen a Simply Southern shirt in one of the resorts before, so that's pretty cool. They also have some flip-flops, pool type items. Basically, if you're looking for that pool type of day, they definitely do not have a shortage of that. Looks like they have some other things like some medication, birthday candles. If it's a last minute forgotten birthday, they don't, keep you out of that loop. But they do have a lot in here. Definitely, if you've forgotten anything, come down here and grab it.
All right, so let's check out the pool area. And actually, before I even get into the actual pool area, I do see that they have some games out here like air hockey, basketball, with some cornhole boards. Oh, and they got a couple different branded foosball and ping pong, which I know a lot of the resorts do have a ping pong table somewhere. So all the pools do require you to use your room key to get in. And something else I really wanted to mention was that if you stay at this resort, you can pool hop to any of the other resort pools here at Universal other than the endless summer resort pools. So in this first area, looks like they've got plenty of lounge chairs here and it's a splash pad. So this may be an actual spot for like smaller children. That way they don't have to get into the actual pool, but they can run around here. Here we are at Soul Bar. So this is the pool bar that is here right next to the pool, but it looks like they've got a good handful of taps, and they've got some margarita mix machines here, and I'm sure it's a full bar. Oh, yep, spotted the liquor there. So looks like a cool place to get you a drink while you're at the pool. All right, so let's get a closer look at the pool here. So looks like they've got some steps here that go down right here, and kind of looks like the pool sort of just wraps around the part of the bar there. So it doesn't look to be that huge of a pool, but it still looks nice. That is Cabana Bay right over there. So you can see how close we are to other resorts. So if you do want a pool hop, it's just a few steps away. Oh, and I did walk right past this when I came through, but they've got a gas fireplace here, so that's pretty cool. So this resort does have a shuttle, which is convenient. They do not have the water taxi, but just for reference, we're at the front lobby here, and it is directly to the right of the outside.
And another example, the design of the hotel being kind of dispersed throughout the hotel. Right over here on the wall, you can see that the design is pasted on this wall here. So just another example of the design you will see throughout the hotel.
All right, so the fitness center is on the second floor, so we're gonna walk down this way and check it out. So right across the hall from the fitness room, they do have the restroom and locker rooms. And with the fitness center, you do need to use your card. So here in the fitness center, they've got some free weights, treadmills, nice cable machine here, and a lot of other machines, spin bikes, ellipticals. So you got plenty to choose from when you're working out. So this is the tallest resort with 16 floors, which also contains the bar that we're going to check out later. So we're going out, and I noticed that Relay's out here, and he says, "Good morning, I'm a delivery robot." That's not all. Okay, how about a joke? Sure. Why did the robot go back to school? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's take a selfie. How about we use your camera so you can keep the picture? Sure, that makes sense. So I'll insert that photo there, but thanks, Relay. So this bar is quite popular, and it gets a lot of visitors that don't even stay at this hotel. So they do have a express elevator, which only goes from the 17th floor to the first floor. It doesn't stop at any other floor, so makes it a little more convenient. So this is the bar here. It's pretty cool how it wraps around there. I do have a couple TVs and lounges. I did hear them say that if you do want food, you do have to kind of stay in this area. You can't get food ordered at that other patio out there that's uncovered. But yeah, this is pretty much it.
Alright, so here's a quick look at the bar 17 Bistro menu. Funny enough, a lot of it looks like it's themed to skies, clouds, things like that. As you can see, there's like a sunrise. I actually went with the cotton candy skies cocktail, but very clever there. I don't see any food, so just kind of keep that in mind if you're coming up here. Also, they do have a regular full service bar. Seth just went with a mule with the Tito's vodka. Yep, so they can make you anything that's, not necessarily on the menu. Whoops, I accidentally lied to you guys. I wasn't smart enough to actually turn the menu over. So that is my mistake. They do have food, actually. It looks like they have some house specialty items. Just basically some small plates. Not necessarily a lot, but definitely some bar foods to go with your cocktails, beers, things like that. Also, one more thing about the food, they do take an annual pass holder discount. Of course, not for the alcohol, just like all over the parks. But for the food, they do take the annual pass holder 10% discount. Alright, so here's my cotton candy skies, fittingly with cotton candy on top of the martini glass. And sets, looks like they actually have a little Aventura stir here for them. These look delicious. I definitely recommend checking out this bar.
And up here is self-seating. They've got plenty of seats here. There's actually nobody hanging out right here, but the actual main bar is over there. So this is almost the same view from my room, just higher. There's Sapphire Falls, which is literally right next door to where we are. But man, you can easily see straight into City Walk. So I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit to get a better visual. You can see Dr. Doom's Spherefall, Hulk, looks like part of Mythos. There's the top hat of Velocicoaster, and Hogwarts Castle right there with the Forbidden Journey building. This is really cool. Oh, and there is Royal Pacific. And from here you can actually see Magic Kingdom's fireworks.
Doesn't look the greatest, but on the camera at least, but it's pretty cool to see from up here.
And for the folks staying at the Americana and Continental, please close your blinds, because you can kind of see in there. Alright, so now we're ready to check out. So we're going to use our tablet here to check out, and I guess that's it.
Alright guys, so we just got home from our trip from Aventura. We actually came in really early or late, depending on how you look at it, so we just decided to do it here when we got home, our full review. The last thing we do need to review is the food from the little, what is it called, the Urban Pantry?
Yeah.
So I got one of the wok bowls. It was actually pretty good. It came with like chicken, a bunch of veggies. I actually just got like double veggies because they were like, you can get up to, I think, 5 add-ins. So it was a lot of food for the price. We didn't even finish it between Seth and I, but you got something else, like a mac and cheese.
Yeah, I got
bowl.
mac and cheese, yeah. We were just kind of wanting a snack since it was late.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. I mean, nothing like out of the ordinary, but, you know, it's mac and cheese.
It was a good portion.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Was it off the kids' menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And it was a big...
And it was, yeah, it was
a big bowl.
I barely even ate half of it.
But we really enjoyed our time here. I told Seth I want to stay here again because on the way home I was actually looking on the pass holder page, the Universal pass holder page, and I was looking up Aventura. And some of the people on there were saying some of the same things we were. The hotel's really quiet, and I don't know if that's a coincidence because of the time that we stayed wasn't a peak time, but I also seen people saying that too. So I don't know if it's because it's a smaller hotel. I'm not sure how they do that, but every morning when we went into the lobby, even on the weekend, it was quiet.
Yeah, it was just so odd compared to when we've stayed at
Any other
of the ones.
Universal hotel. Anytime it's loud and noisy, people coming and going, but that's a really cool plus. Obviously, I enjoyed not having to walk a mile to get to our room from the elevator. All of those rooms were literally right there at the elevator. So, again, it has that smaller feel, but it's very, like, futuristic. I think is kind of what they go with, and it was very relaxing. Honestly, my favorite part was Relay, the robot.
Yeah.
That was the cutest thing. That is so cool. That's just one of those little added touches, I think, that Universal probably wanted to add just for guest experience.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, but what was your favorite thing?
The rooftop bar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was cool
the
too.
The views up there are just amazing, and I mean, I probably would like to go back up there on our next trip, even though we're not
if
staying
we don't
there.
stay there. Yeah, that was very cool. If you're afraid of heights, just be fair warned. It's basically you can walk right up to the edge of the glass. So if you're afraid of heights, just maybe stop at the bar, have you a couple drinks before you do that. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video, comment, let us know if you've ever stayed at Aventura or plan to stay there in the future. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Universal content coming soon. So until next time,
we hope to see you on the next adventure.
Bye.